Hi guys, it's AI. Are we sick of it yet? Hey guys, it's Jerry McManus from Keller Williams, and it's really an interesting question that's posed at this point. And really, AI, are we sick of it yet? The reality is that seems to be getting shoved down our throat every single day. And one of the things that I really want to be able to point out, and this may actually seem somewhat controversial, is that AI is simply a tool. It is not, my son-in-law likes to say this, it is not the magic 8-ball for those of you that may be as old as me or have watched Toy Story. AI is an excellent tool, but the tool can be abused. And what do I mean by that? My dad. Now, that may be an odd thing for me to say, but my dad had one tool. It was called a hammer. And no matter what needed to be fixed in the house, he went around and used, you guessed it, a hammer. Is AI that tool, metaphorically speaking, of the 21st century? The thing that everybody seems to rely on? Well, guess what? It shouldn't. And I want to point out a couple of obvious things. Number one, we've had another recent example of this in our lifetime. One is the Google search. The reality is that we see Google searches and how they're used to steer us in a direction from a marketing standpoint. But the reality is, and I want to ask you this question, because a lot of times people have said something like this to me. I've done my research, and I've said to people to their faces, please don't tell me you did a Google search and you're calling that research. Well, can I tell you this? On more than one occasion when I've asked people that question, they look at me stone cold at that point because they realize that is exactly what they did. And by the way, they didn't venture off the first page. But the reality is that is not research. So coming back to AI, same thing. That is not necessarily written in stone. This is how you have to do, this is how you have to think. And it really is a tool that people are now using as a crutch. But let me ask you this question. Where do you think AI gets the information to give to you? Guess where it gets it? From people like me. And that's why I'm here to offer you my expertise here in this real estate field. I've been at this for 22 years. And I can tell you when people come up to me with ideas, and I can say, you got that off the computer. You did a search on that. I said, from a practical standpoint, those things just flat out do not work. Everything from pricing strategies to staging. I see so many things where people actually do things incorrectly. I'll give you one example just so that we can put our minds around this. Pictures of your family in a house when you're getting ready to sell. I cannot tell you how many times people have done a Google search, talked to AI, or even some other agents, and they said, I have been told to remove all personal pictures from the house. Wrong. Absolutely, positively wrong. And if you don't believe me, go to a new construction site this weekend and check it out. You will see pictures of people everywhere in that house. Now, the thing that you don't want to do is make your house your house. You want it to be their house. But again, that is just one of many examples that I can go over where the use of AI turns into more of a crutch than a tool. And the same thing already happened 20 years ago with Google, where people were Googling everything. And they still do it today, actually, if you're gonna be honest. And they use that as, that's what I have to do. But the reality is, gang, is the information that they're giving you, sometimes right and wrong, comes from the real estate professional. So that's why it's important that you're selective in who you use to represent you in the marketplace, so that somebody with, and I'll use myself as the example, 22 years of experience, having sold many hundreds of homes, let's have a conversation. And that's why I always put my information in the end screen, and this is a good segue. Look at my information in the end screen, give me a call, let's set up an appointment so that we can discuss proper strategies for you, whether you're a buyer, whether you're a seller, and wherever you're at in the marketplace. I'm here to help you, so please feel free to give me a call. Again, my information is in the end screen. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell so that we can stay in touch. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. This way we can stay connected. Here's my contact information should you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.